That's a little concerning. Let's go over there and see what they're up to. Also, how did they get this close to a tribal settlement? Huh. All the Fatui left in Natlan are probably the captain's subordinates. That basically makes them followers of one of Natlan's heroes. Still, once a Fatus, always a Fatus. Ahem! What are you guys doing here?
Following orders. If you have a problem, take it up with our employer.
Hey, what's with the attitude? Can the Fatui even work for a private employer?
This is Grudok. I hired him to be my bodyguard in Natlan. As you can see, he's not the sociable type. I'm sorry for any offense. My original plan was to hire someone from the local tribes. I was told they were capable fighters and had the time to spare, so...
So that's what happened. Then you must be from Fontaine?
Precisely! Mont-Longeon, at your service.
Oh, you know us?
A golden-haired traveler with a float. Your exploits in Fontaine have all the makings of a best-selling series.
Wow, we're really famous at this point, traveler.
It's truly my lucky day. I know this is sudden, but I was actually looking for you two.
So, you chased us all the way to Natlan? That's a little creepy.
You'll be generously rewarded, I promise you.
Well, at least he got straight to the point. All right, we'll hear your request.
You know the great shaman Citlali, right?
Yeah, the chances of her helping a random stranger just because we asked? Yeah, Citlali really doesn't like dealing with strangers.
I heard about that from other members of her tribe. But they told me if one person could convince her, it would be the golden-haired traveler. If you manage it, I'll even double your pay.
Oh yeah, we should definitely get to the bottom of that first.
It's kind of a long story, and there's tribal history involved, so you should hear it from an expert. Allier, if you could.
Of course. I don't often have an eager audience for this kind of thing. Nice to meet you. The name's Allier. I'm a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. Unlike most researchers, I have a keen interest in ancient ruins. Have you heard of the legend of the great shaman Whetzeline? Yes, according to local records, she was a color mystic who lived over 200 years ago. Out of all of her exploits, her most celebrated is the Battle of Seven Colors. According to legend, the battle was triggered by an abyss invasion. Amazingly, Natlan was able to turn the tide despite being at an extreme disadvantage. The color was extraordinary, illusory in appearance while also seeming to possess physical form, and trap all the enemies inside.
Anyway, that's the gist of it. We don't want to take up too much of your time. That story is the reason I came to Natlan. When I heard this story for the first time, I wanted to include it in my next collection. Historical records about Natlan aren't very detailed. Even within the Masters of the Nightwind, people dispute the legitimacy of the story. If that were the case, the story would not be fit for publication.
But if you're just including it in a story collection, why does it matter if it never happened?
Well, you see, the slogan for the collection is Restoring the Truth of History. That's why I'm here. The Masters of the Nightwind are said to have a tradition of recording past events. But I was refused access to the Obsidian Altar. Application after application.
According to my research, their scrolls are considered sacred relics in addition to historical records. Not to mention, the scrolls we did get to review actually contain a huge amount of information.
We've been over this, Allier. There's no need to waste time on those scrolls when we have a better way.
Citlali.
Exactly. You're well aware, I'm sure, that Citlali has been alive for more than 200 years. If she agrees to be my consultant, then no other historical records are necessary.
Oh, that's what you want.
So, what do you say? I'll quadruple the pay if it helps sweeten the deal.
Well, it's not that we don't want to help you. Oh, right. The duty the chief gave us has a lot to do with Whetzeline. Who knows? The Battle of Seven Colors might lead us in the right direction. All right, we'll help you convince Citlali. Just let us do the talking, okay?
Of course.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll show up soon.
So, this is where the great shaman lives?
For someone like Citlali, it actually makes a lot of sense.
Is this graffiti her work too? I wonder if it's a cultural practice. If I could just copy it down,
We're here for a reason, Allie. As agreed, you two can do the talking, and we'll wait for you here.
Okay, we'll go knock on the door. Citlali? Are you there? We need your help with something! Oh, no response. Maybe she's not home. Oh, Granny Eatsley? Are you home?
Hey, kid! If you're here to challenge me, book an appointment first. Traveler!
Looks like we came at a bad time. Well, at least we didn't get turned away. So this is where Citlali lives.
I didn't have time to fully clean up the place. Besides, in light novels, people who keep everything neat and tidy are always too boring to be the protagonists. Also, I'm not a hermit. I'm just above superficial rules of societal etiquette.
She sure does care a lot about what we think of her.
Oh, and that spell I used to transfer my senses to you? You're not still, experiencing the side effects, are you? It's my duty as a great shaman to check that kind of thing.
Oh, you mean when we could hear your thoughts?
Then why do I hear the traveler's thoughts in my head?
What?
I can still hear you, you know. Don't bother. I'll find a way to fix it. It was just a simple spell. Forget it.
Well, someone asked us to ask you to be their consultant.
So they asked the hero of Natlan to put in a good word.
The pay is really good.
Doesn't matter. I'm busy.
She sure doesn't look busy.
From you?
Yeah, we were given a sacred duty to help your tribe weave a special scroll.
Huh? So, you're the appointed ones this time?
We were surprised too. After all, we have no idea how to weave a scroll like that. But with Chef Berum's help, we were able to make some progress. We still haven't succeeded, but we learned that the key to weaving the scroll is a special kind of color. The historical event those men want to ask about also involves color. She's giving us that face again. Did Paimon not explain things clearly?
I can't decide whether this twist is completely out of the blue.
Does that mean you won't help us?
I need to think about it.
Then there's still hope.
Hey, what's the holdup? Just give us an answer already.
Citlali!
Stand down, Grudok. As your employer, if I tell you to wait, then you wait.
Understood.
You're the great shaman who's been alive for centuries?
He's lucky he didn't force Citlali's hand.
Well, since you're here, how about a discussion?
Do you have any idea who I am? Did you think Granny Eatsley would be fooled by your little performance? I have no intention of speaking to you. Your recent hire interrupted me right as I was about to make an important decision. Pull a trick like that again, and I'll make your lives a living horror novel, except 10 times worse.
Whoa.
Traveler, we have a discussion to finish.
You live up to your name, Granny Citlali. I apologize for the offense. I'm just surprised the Battle of Seven Colors didn't pique your interest.
You're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Ah, the Traveler didn't get to that part? Yes, I thought the Traveler could help me convince you. But, if I'm not mistaken, you have a personal interest in this matter. I heard that the great Shaman Whetzeline was a friend of yours. If I can resolve the controversy and prove the battle took place, I'll include it in my next collection. With your support, your friend's heroic deeds will once again be known throughout the land.
If this is really about that duty, then... fine. I'll help you.
I'm honored.
Save it. I agreed to help the Traveler, not you.
Well, at least she agreed to help.
Who are you calling heartless?
Not a problem. I always planned to work with the Traveler. So, did you directly experience any events of the battle?
Fine. I did live during the same era as her, but that doesn't mean we experienced the same events. You decide the angle of your investigation, and I'll provide answers if I'm familiar with the subject.
Alright. Even if you didn't witness the battle yourself, you still lived through that era. Allie, you had an idea about where to start, yes?
Oh, well, my plan was to consult the members of the tribe in charge of recording history.
Then, let's start there. Traveler, what do you say to officially working together? After...
You don't seem super invested in this whole thing,
The Battle of Seven Colors is something I've only ever heard about.
But how? Weren't you alive when it happened?
I wasn't there when it took place, and she never told me about it.
But Mont-Longeon said the two of you were close friends.
Close friends? More like arch rivals. Something Mont-Longeon would know if he actually did his research. Did you see the graffiti outside my house? That's not my doing. All students from Whetzeline's School of Shamanism must pass an extremely difficult trial before graduation. Those graffiti drawings are how they challenge me. Of course, none of them. So, after Whetzeline's death, her students had no choice but to modify the requirement. As my rival, Whetzeline only had one achievement that surpassed my own. And that was the Battle of Seven Colors. It makes perfect sense that she kept it from me. I'm a fast learner.
Oh, that makes sense.
Anyway, all of that is secondary. Like I said, I'm only here to help you fulfill your duty. Don't misunderstand. This duty is important for my tribe, too. Excuse you? I fail to see what housekeeping has to do with my duty as a shaman. Why is it that you're the one whose thoughts are exposed, but...
Excuse me, Great Shaman, but we have a situation over here. We could really use your help.
Okay.
Of course the Battle of Seven Colors happened. The woven scroll proves it. Whetzeliane used a...
That's just your interpretation. There's more than one way to understand that scroll.
Whetzeline was one of the most powerful shamans of her time.
That's the biggest problem. She had students. A technique that powerful? And no shaman since has ever used it?
Her students are keeping it a secret, of course.
Oh, I didn't mean to cause an argument. I just wanted to ask, is there anything we can use to prove the battle took place?
Of course it took place. Why would you need to prove it?
You'll have to excuse him. Some people in our tribe insist on clinging to outdated views of history.
Please don't fight.
Wow, so the battle really is controversial.
Am I the outdated one? Kids these days can't find anything better to argue about?
These arguments are precisely why I hesitate to include this story in my collection. Neither side was able to offer anything useful.
Whetzeline was a passionate teacher. We were opposites in that sense. Still, if the technique is powerful enough to single-handedly stop an invasion, it also makes sense that her disciples would keep it a secret. We should check with the students from her school. If we can confirm the technique exists.
But as far as I know, most of the shamans from her school occupy high...
Right. The Obsidian Altar is off limits to you.
Is there a problem?
Most of Whetzeline's students are respected priests in the tribe. But that means they had to go through me. Those who hold the position now are the ones who lasted long enough before I wiped the floor with them. If I show up without warning, they'll run for dear life.
Yeah, Paimon can see it now.
Hey, don't jump to conclusions. That was just a metaphor. Only you have the guts to joke like that with me, traveler. Fine, I said I'd help, so I'll help. But don't blame me if it goes wrong.
Alright, the rest of you can wait for us here.
We appreciate the help.
Oh, are you in the middle of a ceremony?
Granny Eatsley?
What is she doing here?
Did some coward not show up after?
Or is she here to officially take over the tribe?
Whoa. It's like they really do see her as some kind of tyrant.
No matter what, we'll defend our dignity as priests to the end.
You talk a big game for someone who lost to me the most out of the entire priesthood.
What?
All I want is to ask some questions.
So, you're here to interrogate us?
Someone didn't sit pretty for their beating?
We should just run!
Yeah, with the hero of Natlan here, Granny Eatsley will be on her best behavior.
Sure, whatever you say.
Oh, it's the traveler and his companion.
We wanted to ask about the technique you inherited from Whetzeline.
So you can eradicate our school once and for all?
Disciples of our school have challenged her year after year, just as our master instructed.
Well, you're not wrong.
If we want to protect our legacy, one of us needs to run.
Not this again. Just how much...
Hey! You can't just say whatever you want just because it's in your head. I'm Granny Eatsley. A mere mention of my name and kids burst into tears. What? You know what? Forget about your duty. We really need to fix this mind-reading situation.
Sorry to disappoint, but if you're here to question whether we're qualified to inherit our master's legacy, we're not going down without a fight.
We're not getting anywhere. What should we do, Traveler?
Huh? Oh, it's you.
Elder Toppo! Oh, we must have disturbed your meditation.
Did Elder Toppo just issue a declaration?
From what I can tell, in a single word, the message was... friend?
Is Elder Toppo telling us to treat Granny Eatsley as a friend?
That's not possible, is it?
Oh, you forget yourselves, my friends. You are esteemed priests of our tribe.
But Chief...
I didn't expect to see you here, great shaman. My sincere apologies for the lack of hospitality.
Well, I wasn't exactly planning to come to this crowded place.
Understood. Now, as successors of Whetzeline, I understand your friction with Granny Eat. However, Elder Talapo's declarations have always showed us the correct path. So, mind your manners and allow Granny Eatsley to ask her questions.
Good thing Elder Toppo and Chief Berum are on our side. Hi there, Elder Toppo! Hey, he seems pretty happy to see us.
He's the one who put you in charge of the scroll, right?
Yeah, Elder Toppo appointed us to the task.
Elder Toppo, huh? He's still claw to me. Hey, don't pull that cutesy stuff with me. You're an Ictomisaur Elder now.
So, you already know each other?
Claw was only this big when we first met. He was Whetzeline's Saurian companion back then. She only came to my place to fight me. But at the same time, she always claimed to be my friend. She was the only one who dared to try, at least.
Well, you've lived a long time. You've probably made a bunch of friends over the years, right?
The more time you have, the more friends you lose.
Oh,
Anyway, let's get back to business. I hate talking about the past. Oh, 200... I still haven't made up my mind, so you should head back. Traveler, Paimon, let's go.
Hey there, Chief Berum! Oh, wait. We haven't reached out since the last time we failed the task, huh?
I'm just grateful you haven't forgotten that duty.
Actually, we have good news! We found an...
I'm all ears.
It's the Battle of...
Whetzeline's claim to fame? That sounds promising.
True, but Granny Eatsley promised to help.
Is that so? Huh. I've tried seeking her help in the past, but I never managed to coax her.
Hey, don't complain! None of the previous chiefs succeeded either.
Forgive me. That wasn't my intention.
Paimon said you've been trying to figure out how to weave the special scroll.
It is my duty, great shaman.
Why bother? The scrolls always end up completed on time.
If I may, this task concerns the history of Natlan as a whole. Memory is sacred to our tribe. I know you don't concern yourself with the daily affairs of the tribe.
I get your point. Of course, the one time I wish you could read my mind, it doesn't work. No, that's not it.
Huh?
It's not important. Rest assured, Berum.
You have my thanks then.
Huh. So are you here to test whether we're qualified to inherit Master Whetzeline's legacy?
You've already been tested, haven't you? Well, frankly speaking, I don't think any of you are qualified. But that's not why I'm here. All you need to do is be good and answer my questions.
Fine. Ask away.
You've heard of the Battle of Seven Colors, right?
Of course. It's our master's claim to fame.
Then I'm sure you know there are those who question whether it actually occurred.
I did hear people arguing about that the other day.
It's disgraceful. How can they question something like that?
It doesn't surprise me. Natlan has had more tourism lately. After all, everyone who took part in the battle has returned to the ley lines.
Well, it just so happens The questions I want to ask are directly related to the legitimacy of this battle.
Listen, we know you were rivals.
You think she's like you? Someone who can't survive a little scrutiny?
No, of course not.
Then let me finish. During the battle, Whetzeline most likely used a technique powerful enough to turn the tides of war, proud enough to pass it on to her disciple.
I don't think any of us have heard of it.
Listen, I'm not trying to take it for myself.
Yeah, no objections there. But I'm telling the truth.
What's wrong with her? Why would she let it go extinct?
Master's body of work is massive. No one student could hope to learn all her techniques. Master had no choice but to recruit many students. So even though we see ourselves as representatives of Whetzeline's school of shamanism, actually, I know of a shaman family that inherited some of Master's techniques.
But if they inherited Whetzeline's secret technique, shouldn't the family be thriving?
Well, it's the only thing I can think of.
All right, give me...
I'll mark it out on your map.
To be honest, I'm not optimistic about the future of this investigation. That's because the request came from you.
Proving the legitimacy of this battle seems more hopeless by the second.
Nothing we can do about that.
Well, even if our investigation ultimately proves the legend to be false, although I'm here for business purposes, I have a personal interest in this as well.
That's exactly why I chose to follow you, Monsieur Mont-Longeon.
Listen, I'm just updating you on the situation, not asking for your opinion. Traveler, you came to me for help with your scroll weaving duty, right? You thought looking into the Battle of Seven Colors could give you answers. Instead of wasting time, you might consider taking a different approach.
Respected traveler, let's not forget about the compensation I promised.
What makes you say that?
Yeah, based on what you've told us so far, it kinda seems like there's unresolved tension between you two.
You think so?
She claimed to be your friend, but picked fights with you non-stop, and never told you about her biggest accomplishment. By figuring out the truth behind the battle, maybe we can finally help you get closure.
Closure? I'd say we're 200 years too late.
Ah, that's wonderful news.
All right, let's go visit the Shaman family. Are you a Shaman?
Yep, that's me. Huh? Granny Eastly?
Get up! In a crowded market like this, the only person who should be trying to hide is me.
My apologies. Ever since my grandfather's generation, the shamans of my family have given up on passing your trial,
Man, this is generational
Whenever I misbehaved as a kid, Grandpa would tell me about the thrashing he received from Granny Eastly.
Hey, don't get any funny ideas. This was your idea, remember? Keep asking your question.
Okay, so your family studied under...
Yes, although that pretty much ended with my grandfather's generation. The techniques my family learned from Whetzelian didn't have much practical use in terms of tribal affairs, so during my grandfather's time, we quit the priesthood. Turns out, shaman techniques aren't that useful outside the priesthood either. Of course, it's possible that we were just too foolish to understand the true power of those. After all, Whetzelian was a genius.
Do you know which techniques were passed on to your family?
I'm not sure. As a kid, I remember hearing my grandfather talk about them, but...
Just think about it for a sec. Do you remember anything about a technique that can decide the outcome of a battle?
Decide the outcome of a battle? Besides, my family wasn't really known for our talent. You might have better luck asking one of the priests. They're descendants of Whetzelian's most gifted students.
Well, looks like we're back where...
Still no definitive evidence the Battle of Seven Colors took place.
All we have are non-witness accounts.
Then we have to keep going.
Oh, you're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Yeah, you know about it?
Not a lot, but there's something special about my family. In addition to shaman techniques, Wheatzilian stories were passed down to us as well. Say what you want about my ancestors' dedication to shamanism, and of course, the Battle of Seven Colors is the most exciting story of them all.
We don't need another story. We need something concrete. Does no one in your tribe understand that?
I'm not sure if this is helpful, but the story passed down in my family is a little different from the one told in the tribe.
Really?
Well, it's Wheatzilian's personal account of the events, so it's a lot more detailed. For example, in the version I heard, the battle took place in a location known as Chicomostoc Cave.
That means you can tell us where to find it. Have you ever been to this place?
Unfortunately not.
I studied maps of Natlan before we left, Monsieur Mont-Longeon. I don't remember ever seeing such a name.
Could your ancestors be mistaken, Mr. Shaman?
It's unlikely. My family may have let the shamanism side of things fall by the wayside, but we're serious about these stories. In the words of my grandfather, some things deserve to be passed down more than secret arts.
If Wheatzilian's version of events differs so much from the general understanding...
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Oh, hold on. You mentioned the Chicomostoc cave?
Oh, yes? Can I clear something up for you?
It's been more than 200 years. Huh. I never thought I'd hear that name again.
What does she mean?
That location is now known as the Valley of Fog. The Chicomostoc cave is what it was called 200 years ago.
Precisely when Wheatzilian was alive. That means, Monsieur Mont-Longeon, we can confirm the original site of the battle. Once we get there, the evidence we need should be at our fingertips.
Just when we thought all hope was lost.
Save it. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me.
Wait, Mr. Mont-Longeon works in publishing. You're a huge fan of light novels, right, Citlali?
Really?
Out of print, huh? Sure. Do you have any in mind?
Well, if we're talking collectibles, then the first edition of Shogun Almighty Reborn as Raiden with Unlimited Power is a must. It's the first major hit of the isekai genre. Several editions of...
I see.
There's also its sister work, Pretty Please Kitsune Guji. It's opened the door to a new genre after readers grew tired of isekais. Actually, Yai Publishing House released a limited edition not too long ago, but it's almost impossible to get. Anyway, I'll take those two.
Sorry, I'm not sure I caught all that. What were the titles again? Reborn as Kitsune Guji?
These two titles are among the most successful and well-known works in the entire industry.
I'm a merchant from Fontaine, after all. Regarding this particular genre from Inazuma, I'm afraid I lack your level of expertise.
Amateur.
Of course. Sounds like a perfect arrangement. Now, there's no time to waste.
Once we get there, it'll take a bit more work to determine the actual location.
Well, I'm sure Miss Citlali can help us with that.
Have you even looked at the time?
Well, what do you think, traveler? Okay, we'll find a place to rest for the night.
He's persistent, huh?
How about noon?
Do we have to wait that long?
Great shamans have important matters to attend to in the morning. That's only because I have important tasks to complete at night.
All right, as Miss Citlali instructed.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask, is Granny Eatsley satisfied with my answer?
Yeah, of course. You really helped us out.
Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't offend her somehow.
You're really that scared of her?
To be honest, Granny Eatsley almost never interacts with ordinary tribespeople like us. She's a powerful shaman who's lived for over 200 years. As a great hero...
Well, thanks for today, Citlali.
That's quite considerate of you.
Wait, didn't you say you you had important plans tonight?
What did you think I meant?
Does that mean you've gone drinking every night for the past 200 years?
No, I've had enough socializing for one day. Which will also give us a chance to solve the mind-reading issue.
Is this the place?
No, further up.
Further up? Whoa, this is like a secret base!
Sometimes I want the fresh air, but not the company. Let's see if my stash is still here. Ah, great! The halberd crest birds didn't eat my snacks. Now for the mind-reading issue. Give me your hand. It might take a little longer, actually. And that should do it. You're not wrong. Hold on. Why do I still hear you in my head? Oh, did I not separate our senses completely? Oh, please work, please work. A great shaman should be able to handle this. Okay, what about now? Huh? And now? Huh. Whenever I try to remove the effect, it just flips direction and gets worse. That was just to help with the spell. Ah, shoot. I still hear you. For a human soul, to lose the boundaries of the mind is to drown in the sea of consciousness without a concept of self.
Wait, that sounds bad.
I read that in a light novel.
Is Citlali drunk?
Anyway...
Hearing the traveler's thoughts isn't that bad, right?
It's just... I'm not good at this. Sorry, I said we could be friends, but I'm used to being Granny Eatsley.
Yeah, Paimon's been wondering. Why do you insist on living so far away?
When you live as long as me, a person is like a flower. The color draws you in. You water it to see it bloom. It rewards you with its fragrance, but it doesn't last. With the passing of the seasons, even if the same plot of soil is covered in flowers the following year, that's just how it is. Most of the people in my life will be gone one day. Just like a flower, getting close means losing friend after friend for hundreds of years. Until the weight of their memories crushes my soul. If people don't care about me, then I don't have to care about them.
Citlali.
You won't live as long as me, so you don't have to worry about that. Really? Then you should understand. Nearly everyone you know will be gone one day. Traveler?
Is Citlali alright?
Stupid mind-reading side effect won't go away.
Okay, she's definitely drunk.
I'm not drunk. Just gotta think of a response. I'll think of something.
Uh-oh, not this again.
I'm...
Is she talking in her sleep or talking to us?
Bye. Gonna walk back alone.
Alright. This should be the place we decided to meet yesterday. Who knows if Citlali will show up on time.
Ahem.
Citlali!
No need to sound so surprised. Drinking is just a way to pass the time. Last night doesn't count. It was a minor slip-up. The Battle of Seven Colors holds the key to a lot of the answers I've been searching for.
So that's why you're here so early.
Traveler, great shaman. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Just follow me. I'll confirm the location myself.
Of course.
This should be it.
So the battlefield is inside this place.
That could explain a lot of our academic questions.
Don't lose focus. Once we get to the actual site of the battle, all the evidence needed for publication will be at our fingertips.
Everyone ready?
So the Abyss invaded through a cave like this?
When the Abyss first began to corrode the ley lines, they took every opening they could get.
All the items here should be useful for our research.
You're not to touch a single one without my nod of approval.
I don't support invasive excavation.
Of course. I'll defer to the experts on this matter.
There are weapons here from every tribe in Natlan. The battle must have encompassed the entire...
Sounds like we're getting closer to what the legend describes. But all we can really say is that a battle took place here. There's still no evidence of any colors or some elaborate maze.
Wow, you're really invested in the Battle of Seven Colors.
Well, it's the reason I came to Natlan in the first place. Grudok, send some of your men to search the area. We might miss something all grouped together like this.
All the bases.
Don't jump to conclusions. Of course this isn't the site of the actual battle.
This wall is in our way!
I might have an idea. Traveler, try removing that sphere.
Whoa, we passed straight through! What was that? Some kind of color magic?
It's very close to the technique Whetzeline might have used.
That's it? Doesn't quite compare to the scale described in the legend.
Still, what a terrific archaeological...
Enough chit-chat. We should keep going. Hold on. If we step here, we might fall through.
You mean there are traps in here?
Remember how we were able to pass through the wall just now? It must have been because, on our person, we were carrying the same color as the wall. Let's put the spear down and see what happens.
Whoa, you're right. We can keep going now. Wait, what was that? What is this place?
Look! A maze made of colors.
It's real. I can't believe it.
Hold on. The quality of this space. This isn't reality.
Huh?
No. This is a space constructed using memories as a medium.
Correct?
Whetzeline?
What?
No. It's just a trace of her consciousness left behind after creating this space.
Friends, this is my question to you. What is our strongest weapon against the Abyss? After all, is it not after losing the capacity for memory, love, and compassion that our enemies fell to the Abyss? That is why, with our memories, I have discovered the perfect medium for us to wield that weapon. The more cherished the memory, the more vivid its color, guided by vibrant colors. Your capacity for memory is what will allow you to navigate this maze. Without that capacity, Enemies will fail to cross the barrier. So, be brave, my friend.
Any ideas, Citlali?
Sounds like she left a tutorial. Not surprising. She'll...
Here too?
Abyss creatures. Likely trapped here for some time. Looks like a few monsters made it out of the battle all those years ago. You two! Time to end them! The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines!
What's with these color-changing blocks? You and Citlali fell through all of a sudden. You scared Paimon half to death.
Must be one of the mechanics of the maze. I'm guessing the purpose is to help allies navigate this place.
Oh no! More monsters?
Ah, they're blocking the way forward. Let's get rid of them.
Three moons converge.
As one with wind and cloud.
Be cleansed. Lofty wisdom will show us the way. Smite the dust. Get to work! Suffer the wrath of Eastleigh!
Paimon would have never guessed this was a battlefield.
The showmanship's not bad, I'll give her that.
Is this a bridge made of colors?
Don't sound so surprised. We just need to cross and we should reach the end. Hold on. This is...
Whoa, so pretty! The thing inside the sphere looks exactly like the main...
It's like a miniature blueprint made from a special dye.
That color.
The dye was modified using a secret technique to harness the power of memories and create mazes like the one we just witnessed. Without that power, it's just a normal dot. I would say this is the most direct evidence that the Battle of Seven Colors actually took place.
The expert has spoken!
Perhaps I could take a closer look?
No, you may not.
What are you doing?
Ah, you noticed my signal. Not bad, traveler.
Huh. So, you've been watching me.
A self-proclaimed book merchant who's never heard of Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power? I knew you were fishy.
Monsieur Mont-Longeon, we just need a few pictures for our research.
Shut it! I couldn't care less about preserving this piece of trash.
But then there would be no evidence to prove the battle took place!
What if that was my goal all—
What?
Huh! Pretending to be a book merchant? Pretending to promote the history of Natlan and its heroes? But, make no mistake, I'm no lowly merchant. I am the future owner of the largest printing company in all of Teyvat! But the dye in that sphere ruined all my plans before they could even get off the ground!
We've received a report that your advertisement in the paper makes false claims.
False claims? The dye I advertised is an unprecedented innovation.
Unfortunately, its qualities are neither unprecedented nor unmatched. Even more miraculous. That substance dates back hundreds of years.
How? Creating this dye is the culmination of my entire life's work.
Calm down, sir.
Sorry, it's just... I know this product will be a hit. The economic boost to Fontaine will be huge. Fontaine's publishing industry is one of the best in the world. All we need to do is publish something in the paper, and we don't need to worry about more reports.
That goes against all of Fontaine's advertisement regulations.
What if I give you a portion of the profits?
You're trying to bribe me?
I knew if I was just allowed to market my product, but now, no one will see it as anything more than a poor imitation marketed centuries too late. I will never accept that someone from this backwards, ignorant nation could come up with that dye.
Even when the truth is right in front of you.
Ha! Truth is in the eye of the beholder. All I have to do is destroy this sphere, write a detailed report about my findings. Once my report is accepted as fact, no one can accuse me of making false claims.
That's awful. What happened to restoring the truth of history?
That plan hasn't changed. You mean a hero of Natlan who's not actually from Nat? From a practical perspective, there's no reason for either of you to stand against me.
Shows what you know.
Oh, since you like rumors so much, have you heard the one about what happens to people who get on my bad side?
The wrath of Granny Itzli. Like I said, our interests aren't at odds. I knew from the beginning that you would accept my invitation, considering Whetzeline was your rival. You've lived longer than her. You're far stronger than her. With the backing of the printing industry, I can take any book and send it to all four corners of Teyvat. And in my version, I can erase the Battle of Seven Colors.
That's not
That's a no, then?
Done running your mouth?
If this comes to a fight, per my contract, you're gonna have to go through me.
That's right. I didn't pay all that Mora for nothing.
Wait, aren't you subordinates of the captain?
The captain, united in the pursuit of Mora.
We're greater?
The captain means nothing to them.
This man has the potential to become a giant in the printing industry.
It's all been a lie from the very beginning.
I don't care who you serve. Fulfill our pact!
Let's prepare yourself.
Divine light, shield them! Be cleansed!
No escape! Let's do this quickly! Prepare yourself!
Light the dust!
No escape!
A moonlit night for all.
Time to end them!
That's it!
Without further ado... The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines! Fluffy dust!
Put your back into it!
Citlali, eat Papa! Get him! Get to work!
Wind strike! Clouds high! The birds call!
No escape!
That's what you get for messing with the hero of Natlan and Granny Eatsley!
When did this person get so strong? Not good. This is becoming more trouble than it's worth. You're on your own!
Hey, what about our contract?
Our boss never signs a contract without loopholes. Go home and read the fine print. All I did was trigger the exculpatory clause.
You!
The other stipulations have been fulfilled. Oh, and for security purposes, all explosives have been rigged to blow at a specific time.
What? This whole place is gonna collapse?
You were supposed to wait until I made it.
That depends on how fast you can run. I'm off.
You think you can just waltz out of here? Traveler, stop them, and then...
If I'm caught, I implicate my boss. Time for the backup plan.
Wait, don't!
Where are we? Back in the maze? Good point. She'll know how to get out of here. Let's see. Citlali! Oh, looks like it's not gonna be that easy. What should we do? The special color? The one you saw on that woven scroll? You're right. Lead the way, traveler.
He triggered it just like that? If the technique isn't activated correctly...
Instead of a realm of memory, the subjects in question will be trapped in a temporary space like this, if you cannot escape in time.
I knew it! Someone of your skill wouldn't leave behind memory fragments just to parrot instructions.
I appreciate the compliment. It's been a long time, my friend.
This is no time for a reunion! Can you...
You misunderstand, Citlali. I'm nothing more than a fragment of memory.
What do you mean? This space can be manipulated, right? You just need to tell me how to manipulate this space.
The maze you saw earlier was constructed using the memories of many warriors of Natlan. When people leave deep impressions on each other, these connections are particularly strong between comrades in arms. That is how I created my maze. But if that color is crudely combined with an isolated memory, this space is a combination of my color and your memories, because there are no connections at your disposal.
Over 200 years, and not a single lasting connection. This is my punishment, huh?
Well, at the very least, you have a connection to me.
That's only because you never gave me a moment's peace. Still, it's a shame you're not around.
Citlali.
But now that I have the chance to talk to you again, I need you to give me an answer. Your special technique. You didn't pass it on to your students. You passed it on to the rival you could never beat. Me. What I want to know is, why?
So you figured it out.
After what I saw in the maze and everything you just told me, I'm certain the technique at the center of all this is the same one you taught me all those years ago. But you never brought up the fact that you used it to win a battle. I'm getting the feeling you always meant for me to come here.
Citlali, ever since you learned that technique, you've been able to see a special color, haven't
you? Mean
that color is the core of the technique. More specifically, you could call it the color of memories. In truth, passing on the technique is a process of using that color to tint. Yes, the technique has the power to decide victory. You are fated to live a far longer life than me, so I wanted to leave a little color behind.
Your color, you mean?
One day, you too will want to leave behind your color.
I have to get out of here. That's the only way to rescue them.
Citlali, what are you?
I understand the true principle of this technique now. If I can't construct an exit, then I will separate this color from my memories by force.
But you could lose a portion of your memories that way.
I know, but my memory is just a blank canvas. Traveler?
When you entered the realm of memory I constructed, I used your memories to learn about your recent experience. After 200 years, someone has appeared by your side. The Night Kingdom harbors Natlan's memories. This means that, even without your tutelage, he can see the color of memories.
What did you say?
Although he doesn't know how to wield it, that was enough to guide him to this space. Well, Citlali, it looks like part of this was foreshadowed.
Traveler? Traveler!
That's Citlali's voice!
This is goodbye, my friend. Your memories over the past 200 years are much more than a blank canvas.
We'd see...
Citlali!
Paimon! Traveler! Hold my hand.
Did we teleport out? Man, that place was so... Woo! We made it out just in time! Wonder what happened to the Fatui guy and the others.
He was most likely trapped inside that space, just like us. The external structures supporting that space would have collapsed with the ruin.
He still preferred that to being caught, huh? They were standing a bit further away, right?
Hello?
It's one of Mont-Longeon's employees! Quick!
I can explain. I had no idea. I'm so glad you
Either way, the guards will take you back to the tribe.
I understand.
Anyway, I'm not here to harp on you.
He went that way, but I'm not sure if you can catch up.
That way? Huh. Unless he suddenly grows a pair of wings. Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
Hey, it's Elder Toppo and a group of Ictomisaurs!
Something felt off about him yesterday, so I set a few things in motion.
My bank balance! No! No!
What's wrong with him?
That's one of the tricks Claw uses to scare people. He makes people hallucinate the thing that scares them most. It's particularly effective on weak-minded people like him.
Serves him right!
I know, it was a lot to ask.
Was that a declaration? Elder Toppo didn't appoint us to a whole other task, did he?
Forget about him for now. The Ictomisaurs will make sure Mont-Longeon doesn't escape before the guards arrive.
Right, the special scroll!
Don't worry, Whetziline's technique hasn't been lost at all. Oh, and Traveler? Everything you said about memory, I finally figured out my answer. I knew you'd want to Now, when it comes to weaving the scroll itself, you don't actually need to lift a finger.
What are you saying, Citlali?
Follow me.
Whoa, look at this place. Do you weave scrolls too?
Scrolls. Scrolls? I thought you were going to show me your masterpiece.
That I am, old friend. The technique I'm about to show you directly relates to woven scroll.
Fine. What is it? Something that can turn the tide of war or prevent a great disaster? You probably want to challenge me, right? I know you don't have the strength for a real fight.
Old friend, my life is nearing its end. I'm afraid.
Hey.
Don't worry. I trust in the belief of our tribe that death is not the end, but the beginning of a new existence in the Night Kingdom, where everything is made of memories. So, do you know why our... Because we give our scrolls an orange hue, so the dead can still feel the warmth of the setting sun. We decorate them with kernels of grain fruit.
I know that, but...
As your friend, I don't have long, Citlali. Oh, I'm not sure I can truly explain my decision. But I know you will understand one day. For now, will you accept my final request?
Just this once. I understand now, Whetzeline. Just like you said I would. Claw, help me move this outside. I'm going to color it. Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
We are like birds, soaring through the horizons of time. I linger between brushes of memory, seeking the color of my final journey. When I get there, may there be feathers to paint the sky, shades of rose. And fields of green to beckon adventurous souls. And azure oceans with which to sail into the unknown. And volcanoes too, where, despite the danger, hidden treasure waits to be found. And graffiti art, of course. Without that color, just imagine the dullness of night.
Anything else?
In the end, I hope everyone remembers my color too.
I hope everyone remembers your color too. All in all, it was just a technique for coloring a scroll.
The task I'm entrusting to you is much more than that. Farewell, my friend.
I knew you would understand.
This is the special scroll. Hold on. You've lived for more than 200 years. You know how to weave the special scroll. That must mean you're the one behind the gifts from the spirit.
Oh, well, it's not like I wanted to interact with the appointed. The fact that it turned into some kind of divine intervention.
You've carried the duty alone for all these years?
Traveler, you can see the special color, right? The essence of that color is memory. That means completing the special scroll is a process of searching for color within your memories. Passing the technique on to someone means sharing your memories with them, even though I only confirmed that today. And, well, ever since Whetzeline died.
Oh, yeah.
It was her final wish. But Claw never stopped appointing new candidates to weave the scroll. Despite knowing exactly how I felt about the situation, I knew exactly what he was doing. And yeah, if I ever did share my memories with someone, this time though, you win, Claw. Take this. I guess it's my response to what you told me the other night.
What is it?
If I had to choose my color, it would be the color of this handkerchief. Countless people exist in my memories. Since you have a long lifespan, you're the perfect candidate to bear this memory. Just keep it safe.
Whoa. It's a little early to talk about death, don't you?
Isn't that what friends are for?
Okay, this is a serious commitment.
Actually, their mark is already there. Sharing senses allows communication to occur between the consciousness of different people. Although I didn't know it at the time, we both have the ability to see the color of memory, and that connection is what caused my original spell to go haywire.
So, you can hear the traveler's thoughts because you left traces of color in each other's memories? And that's why the traveler could hear your thoughts too!
Quick thinking. But only those trained in the mystic arts can maintain that level of connection. That's why I can still hear the traveler's thoughts, but there's no need to worry though. Now that I've figured out how it works, I'll get rid of it in no time.
Oh.
I lied. Hearing each other's thoughts actually depends on the strength of the connection between our memories. So, after everything we just went through, I bet I knew it. Since the connection between our memories is already there, Just messing with you. It'll probably take some time, though. So bear with me for now. Besides, I'm an open book. It's not like you're a shame? I mean, if you ever miss this whole telepathy... No promises, though.
Huh?
Ah, you did it? Your investigation into the Battle of Seven Colors must have been fruitful indeed.
Wow! The scroll is finished already!
Elder Talapo's wisdom is never wrong.
Yeah, we should explain.
I...
You don't look surprised at all.
It makes perfect sense. History is the memory of a people. If we want to depict it, now, it's just a matter of preserving this secret technique. From your description, it sounds like learning the technique requires the previous holder to share their memories.
Well, yeah.
In that case, I must work with our priests to reinvent the technique. After all, memories are precious things. You completed your task admirably.
All right, we'll leave that to you.
And please pass along my thanks to Granny Eastly. We interrogated the Fontainian merchant she apprehended. He hired people to spread misinformation about the Battle of Seven Colors. We now have a record of his crimes, and will begin working with Fontaine authorities in a few days.
So he was behind the controversy in the first place. Anyway, that clears it up. People
Until we meet...
You told him...
Yep, we left out the part about your contribution.
You could have just said it was a gift from the spirits. I guess he is different from the previous chiefs.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere.
Oh, it's the other Fontainian researcher.
Please, call me Allier. I'll be heading back to Fontaine soon. I'd like to ask some questions about Whetzeline.
Questions? Why should I let an Outlander tell our story?
Don't misunderstand. I have no intention of twisting your history. I believe amazing stories deserve to be shared with the world.
All right, you can ask your question.
Important place.
Oh, thank you very much.
Another day, another drained social battery. Hold on. You owe me a pair of books.
Oh, that! When it comes to light novels, your memory is like a steel trap, huh?
You're telling me. But I don't need them right away.
Of course! We'll get them sent to you as soon as we can!
Sent to me? Nuh-uh. I don't want a stranger knocking on my door when I'm hungover.
And this is?
The key to my house. Don't bother knocking next time.